Hey guys, so let's start with the sums. Okay, sums are going to be pretty easy. It's like whatever you have done in your CS1, chapter 7, 1, 2, वैसा ही sums है. So I'm going to go a bit quick about the sums. Okay, I'm not going to show each and every steps of the calculations. I will directly solve. But however, in any sum, if you get stuck, okay, please do ask me, okay, before going ahead solving so that we'll just meet live and I will just solve that one sum pura properly, okay? But if I guess you would be able to manage because these are pretty easy sums. So let's start with it. The first sum. Claims arise from a particular group of policy are believed to follow a Pareto distribution with parameter alpha and lambda. A random sample of 20 claims gives value. So n is equal to 20. Summation x is equal to 1508 and summation x square is equal to 257212. So what with these, let us first calculate your expectation of x. Expectation of x is nothing but summation of x upon n, okay, which would be 1508 upon 20, which would be nothing but 75.4. Similarly, your expectation of x square would be nothing but 2572.12 divided by 20, which would be nothing but 12860. Sorry, this is whole number 12860.6. Easy, right? Even calculate your variance of x, which would be nothing but expectation of x square minus expectation of x, the whole square. Okay, so calculate that. You will get some answer. Just a second, let me calculate it for you. Yeah, I got my calci. It is 12860.6 minus 75.4 the whole square, which would be nothing but 7175.44. Now your expectation of x for a Pareto distribution is nothing but, let's see, part 2 was I guess the Pareto distribution. Yeah, this is expectation of x, which is lambda upon alpha minus 1. So lambda upon alpha minus 1, we just calculate, it is nothing but 75.4. Okay, similarly, our variance of x would be, it would be this. Let me just copy paste it. Control C, Control V. What is happening? I'm not understanding. Control C, Control V. Okay, which is equal to nothing but 7175.44. Okay, then just use these two equations to solve it simultaneously and you will get your answer. Let me just write down the answer for you. I hope this simultaneous equation solving would be easy for you. Okay, your alpha would come as 9.630 and lambda would come as 650.7. Okay, let's move on to the second sum now. Okay, now similarly a group of policy came from a Pareto distribution, a random sample of 20. Lower quartile, okay, quartile is 11 and they told us the upper quartile is 85. Okay, we have to do with respect to method of percentile method. So what was the percentile method? F of q1 is equal to the lower quartile. Okay, therefore if you just solve it, okay, let me just solve it for you. Okay, so f of q1 is 0.25. Okay, therefore 1 minus lambda upon lambda plus q1 the whole raised to alpha is 0.25. Okay, if you simplify this will turn out to be q1 is equal to lambda of 0.75 the whole raised to minus 1 by alpha minus 1. Okay, this will come out as your quarter 1. Similarly, for your f of q3, it would be 1 minus lambda upon lambda plus q3 the whole raised to alpha, okay, is equal to 0.75. Okay, therefore when you equate this, you will get your q3 as equal to lambda 1 by 4 the whole raised to minus 1 by alpha minus 1. You just need to solve these two simultaneously, you'll get your answer. You already know what quarter 1 is. It's written right here. Quarter 1 is 11 and the upper quartile, that is the quarter 3, is 85. Okay, once you solve them simultaneously, you will get it. Okay, what you have to do, I will just tell you. You have to do quarter 1 divided by quarter 3. Okay, with this, you see, you will get lambda cut. Then you could just solve it easily. Okay, you will get your alpha value as a. Okay, what alpha value will get? You'll get alpha as 1.284. And then when you get your alpha, just substitute in one of the equations. You will get your lambda similarly as 43.790. Easy, right? Okay, let's move on to the third sum. Okay, under the third sum, this is the cost of repair and the observed value. Let's read the question. As an example, suppose an insurance company uses an exponential distribution to model the cost of repairing issued vehicle are involved in an accident. The average cost of repairing 1,000 samples. Okay, so total number of samples is equal to 1,000. Cool. Is 2,200. So we know that the expectation of x is 2,200. Therefore, your lambda hat would be nothing but 1 upon 2,200. Why? Your expectation of x is 1 upon lambda. It is told that it's an exponential distribution. Therefore, exponential distribution ka mean hai. Okay, you'll get your lambda hat as, you will get your lambda hat as, yeah, 0.1230454545 so on. Okay, wait just a second. 4545 so on. Easy, right? Then you will find the probability for each value. How to find the probability? You have to use integration for the range 0 to 1000. Okay, lambda e raised to minus lambda x dx. Okay, you have to find the probability for each value. Okay, then you will find the expected value, which would be nothing but thousands into probability value. Okay, I'm just writing down what the expectations answer should you expect. Okay, it should be close. Okay, ठीक है, थोड़ा deviate हुआ तो चलेगा. It's 365.2. Okay, followed by 282, 31.8, then 147.2, then 93.4, then 59.3, and then finally 103. Okay, this is what you must expect. Okay, there is one more trick, guys. Since these exams are going to be an online exam. Okay, under that case, what you could do, you could directly use your R model programming. In that R model programming, okay, you could directly use P of your value. So you will get your value from 0 to 1000. Then you from 0 to 2000. Okay, you will get all the values. Then you will get the CDF value basically. Then find the PDF value. That could also you could do. Or else you could even use Excel. Okay, Excel में whatever integration का ये जो answer आता है ना, you could write that with upper and lower limit specified in a different cell. You could just change the upper and the lower limit, you will get the probability values. Any way you do, that's completely your choice. This is just a trick for you to solve in order to avoid time error. Okay, this will save you a lot of time. Okay, now you will calculate summation of OI minus EI, the whole square upon EI. you must get your answer as 331.89. Then your tabulated value, this would be your chi-square calculated value. Moving on to the tabulated value, it would be chi-square. Okay, first calculate the number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 minus 1. One parameter we estimated, so 1. And we did not club any row. So 6 minus 1, which gives you 4 degree of freedom with 5%. If you look these value, it would be 14.86. You see that your chi-square cal is greater than chi-square tab. Therefore, you reject H naught. What does this indicate? This indicates that this data does not come from an exponential distribution. Okay, easy. And I know you have done a lot of this. Okay, that's why I went quick. However, if you get stuck somewhere, please be free to call me. I'll be there to help you in every stage of your actual examination for CS2. Be rest assured, I'm your friend. Don't worry. Don't be like too डर रहे हो. Be free with me. Okay. With this, you're done with chapter 15. Okay. Next chapter, we will be starting with chapter 18. That is the reinsurance chapter. It's going to be an interesting chapter. There are good sums. Okay. It would be really fun. Okay. Till then, see you. Bye bye.